Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dave G with the IFYS podcast, where we network, support, promote, highlight, shout out, and show people they love while we here right now. Ain't no point waiting until later, man, because people is doing what they doing in real time, and it means something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there. Thank you for everybody that tuned in, show love. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, please. It will be greatly appreciated. And it helps us all, even yourself, because you'll start seeing more and more of great things that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Things that can help you, things that entertain you. And today we're going to jump right into it. We have artist, photographer, publisher, creative director,
medical
professional,
fashion designer,
yeah,
brand developer,
yeah,
and a catering chef. Yeah.
Oh, we ain't even talk about that.
Yeah,
Hold on now. You talk about cooking?
Yeah.
You talk about like getting down on the grill and in the kitchen.
I get down.
Oh, well, say less.
Okay.
Now, massage therapist.
Well, that's part of the Oriental medicine. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I guess we all got a whole lot more to learn. So, without
further ado, I guess peace and blessings. I'm Christopher E Burton. Like he said, I do creative directing, fashion design, and medicine. And I do a bunch of other things that kind of like stitch in with those things. So
dig that. So shit, how you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. You know, I'm a kid from the east side of Milwaukee.
Oh, Milltown. Hey,
easy.
Let me tell you, man, Milwaukee is a very talented place, man.
Yeah.
It's a very talented place. You find a lot of hidden gems.
That's the best
in
thing about Milwaukee.
Great talent. You know what I'm saying? You see people and you kind of be like, you can't learn nothing from them, and then you realize, that's wild. I never knew he had that talent or she had that talent.
That's why I never judge a book by its cover.
I
meet people from all walks of life. It's people that you would think is like crazy and they like are geniuses.
No, 100%. 100%. I definitely don't disagree with that at all. Because, you know, they say that about Kanye West.
Oh, yeah, but...
They say that about Kanye West all the time. You know, Kanye is a wild boy.
But you know what? But
Kanye is a very intelligent guy.
This country got a very weird way of treating their geniuses. Like, Kanye got a 133 IQ. So that put Kanye in the top 2% of minds in the world, according to the IQ test. I took mine, I got a 139. So I know Kanye's a genius. They don't understand it because I think a lot of times the way we articulate things, people misinterpret it.
What's the average IQ of an individual? You say Kanye 133, you got a 139. What's the average IQ?
90.
90?
Yeah.
So you telling me?
Somewhere around there. I got to fact check that, but I think it's 90.
And you got a 139?
Yes.
How does the IQ test work? Help me understand that.
So it's this test of like all these random questions, but basically the way an IQ test from my perspective is pattern recognition.
It's what?
Pattern recognition.
Pattern?
Yes.
Like
so
pattern, the way
patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you are going to be a leader in the world or something like that, you got to be able to recognize patterns. So like everything in the world is based on patterns. So it's like look at the stock market. Like, you know, if you look at the stock market, you see how much the stock is worth. Then you see how much it went up for that day. There's percentages that it went up or down. But what these Wall Street guys are doing is they're looking at the pattern, and they're seeing a trend in the market, and they're making a bet based on that.
Okay.
So everything in life is like that. Because even studying medicine, we're studying patterns. We're studying the pattern of how the body works. We're studying the pattern of how like in Oriental medicine, we're studying the pattern of how the channels flow.
Okay.
You know, and the energy is flowing in the body, and how your blood is flowing, and how your emotions are affecting your body. Because I just want to segue in that for a second, but your emotions affect your health greatly.
Oh, I definitely, I can see how that works.
Yeah, and I'm going to be studying osteopathy when I finish my doctoral orientation.
Osteopathy?
Yes, I'm going to be a DO.
Okay, for those of the ones who don't know, like me, what osteopathy is.
Okay,
Help me understand.
I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. Basically, we're like a general practitioner doctor, like a regular MD, but we do an extra 200 hours of training in alternative medicine. So we don't put pills first.
Training and alternative medicine.
Yeah, alternative therapies. So like I used to be on insulin as a diabetic.
Okay.
So I used to.
Are you still a diabetic today?
Well,
because that's something that
classify me as a diabetic, but I don't have any medicine that I'm on.
That's what I'm saying. So like, diabetes isn't something that goes away.
Well,
correct.
I think diabetes, from my situation, diabetes came from the type of foods I was eating. So I had to change my diet and my lifestyle in order for me to no longer have those over spiked blood sugars and all of those things and those issues.
And that's kind of like the doctor's recommended choice.
Yeah.
For any diabetic, correct?
Well, I mean,
like if somebody goes to the doctor and they be diagnosed as a diabetic, and the doctor will recommend that they change their diet.
Yeah.
And their intake.
Yeah. And that's the thing though, like, that's the reason I chose the Eastern medicine first, because our bachelor's is in nutrition. So our base is nutrition. So we learn how nutrition affects the body.
So would you still consider yourself today as a diabetic?
I wouldn't, because when I take blood sugar readings, it's reading normal. I mean, sometimes it's spiked, but I had a few spikes, but I bring it right back down. So I'm using herbs in my diet to keep my sugars in check. And then I still go out, like we was having drinks one night, you know what I mean? I was drinking, I didn't pass out, go into a coma, nothing like that. Like,
yeah, and I mean I don't think that's like what it, I mean, from my experience as someone who's been around and seen people with diabetes, I don't think like going into a real sugar attack is a normal thing.
Well, it's not just sugar though. See the thing is like certain foods we eat, it might not be sugar when it go in, but it turns into like sugar in the body. So it's just like, okay, a lot of like, okay, one of the reasons I don't like going out to eat most of the time is because everything is super carb heavy. Like I eat carbs, but I don't want my food loaded down with carbs.
Dig that.
Like, so one of the things that I did was I watched my carb intake.
Gotcha.
So I allotted myself a certain amount of carbs per day.
Okay.
Because you can read on, your nutritional label how many carbs you're getting in the food. And it's just like, really, it's not that we can't eat those things. It's we have to eat the proper servings of those things. We don't eat proper servings in America. Like, like I'm guilty of it. Like I'll go buy me a big bag of chips and I'll fade the whole bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like,
absolutely.
The problem with that is 3 servings in that bag.
Hey, the reason we really tapping into this is because Chris used to be
300 pounds.
He was a big dude.
And I lost all the weight.
You know what I'm saying? So just to give a little backlog and a little content into why we jumped into this whole thing right away, he was a big dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
big.
Clearly, you know what I'm saying, the man has slimmed out very well.
Yeah, I'm in a medium now. But
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still in the large XL. Depending on the shirt, it's a large.
Yeah.
Or most of the time it's an XL.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I mean, it's just like
need a little room to wiggle.
Yeah, me too. The thing is like, I wanted to lose weight, but I like being that big. My fear was like having all that hanging, sagging skin that people.
Oh, okay.
So I'll send a picture, but I don't have any hanging, sagging skin.
Let me ask you this though. Wait. So right now, from going to 300 pounds to now, where you at?
I'm at 210, but
210.
I got all the way down to like 165, but I do MMA. I like to train and
MMA. Okay, so you a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I wanted to get back up to heavyweight. So
even we got to tap into that a little bit too. Then.
Yeah, I'm last time I was weighed I was 210, but I'm in a medium.
No,
that's 34.
So let's go back to your days when you was 300.
Yeah, well, I was always a fat kid, I love snacks, and I was raised by my great grandma, So I was always in the kitchen with her cooking, learning how to cook. So I like to eat. So
Yeah.
I was always eating, and always had me some snacks and cakes and all of that.
Yeah.
And I was always cooking cakes, and I would cook all the time. So people was always coming over my house to eat. So it's just like I was always eating, and I thought I was eating healthy. And then I was working at Fox 6 at the time, and I got real sick at work, and I thought I was just coming down with like a cold or a flu. Got home, I was out for 2 days straight, and when I got up, I rushed to the doctor because I'm like, I still feel sick. Normally, like if I'm sick, I'd be sick like 1-2 days and I'm good, And I was just feeling my medicine wasn't working. I thought it was a cold. So, I use my own herbs because I'm a master herbalist. But
Master herbalist?
yeah, master herbalist.
Okay, we're gonna have to tap into that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, so I was taking that and it wasn't working. So I was like, I rushed to the clinic. Got there, I had a blood sugar of 468, and they were like, "How are you?"
468. Wait a minute. 400?
And 68.
Like 400
Yeah.
and 68.
Yeah.
Almost 500.
Yeah, and the normal blood sugar is like anywhere between
Like-
80 to 120.
I was gonna say like 110.
Yeah, 110. Yeah, 120 is kind of pushing on pre-diabetic, but
I
if you
said
under
like
120,
90 with 90,
yeah.
95 to 110.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
You might be like a little pre-hypertension depending on how much you drink or
Yeah, all of
you
that.
know what
And
I'm saying,
lifestyle.
how much red meat you eat.
All of that plays a role.
But shit,
So they
468.
So the
And
doctor,
you was walking.
yeah, I was walking.
You was able. You
yeah,
was
I
like
able
this.
Yeah, I was able to walk, but I got.
You
there,
was like,
the
oh
doctor
damn, for
freaked
real?
out,
It's
yeah.
468.
I felt very weak though, but the doctor came back to the room. He was panicking. They rushed me to the hospital. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and I sat there, and I was 300 pounds at the time, and I was laying in that bed, and I was like, if I died today, would I be happy? And I was like, I need to change my life. I need to change everything. So I was like, and I started praying. I asked God, like, if you change this, I'm gonna change my lifestyle. And I got out. I stopped drinking. I stopped doing everything. I started researching medicine. I started researching health, like nutrition. This is before I even went to school.
I was just about to ask, was that something that you was already going to school for before,
No, I wasn't
or
in
it was
school. I was
something
still
that
working
you?
in news.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working
Okay.
at the news station. So
News station, that's Fox 6?
Fox 6 News, yeah.
Okay. What was you doing at Fox
a
6?
production coordinator.
So what did the production coordinator do?
Basically, we run the floor. So like when you see the anchors on the news and all of that, we're the one telling them which cameras to look at, where they're supposed to be at for their next spot. We're keeping the flow of the show going.
The flow of the show going.
Yeah,
Dig that.
we have to be on top of everything.
Dig
just
that.
making sure that everybody's on their points and that we
Dig that.
keeping the show.
Did you enjoy that?
It was cool. I mean, it was quite different for me because I did so many years of freelance. So like going to
the schedule.
Yeah, well, it was going from shooting movies and music videos and commercials to doing news. It was like it was a lot
Strategic.
Well, no, it was a lot more simple than the work that I was used to.
Oh,
So-
you mean like it was easier? It was boring.
It wasn't boring. It was just simpler. It was different because like
You didn't have to think.
yeah, I mean,
Everything
I'm
was
a
put there
production
for you.
coordinator. I wasn't doing any shooting, so that's why I was bored with the job. because I wanted to
So
shoot.
you didn't
I
have
went-
a camera.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot. I wanted to edit. I wanted to write stories. I wanted to do all those
So
things.
you
but,
you basically told other people where to be and what to be.
yeah, on set. We just so like.
Gotcha.
So it's just like,
okay.
going from the other end, like directing movies, shooting music videos, doing all these photo shoots, shooting commercials for a bunch of companies and things like that. And like creating all these brands. It was like you're super creative, and news isn't something creative because we're telling the story of what's going on in the world. So
Okay.
there's no creativity to it. But me, if I was a photog, I would be color grading my footage because it's customary for me to do things like that. So it would look like a different type of polish if I was shooting because
Okay.
I color grade everything because when you wanted me to go to the beginning, when I first picked up a camera, it was high school. So I first picked my camera up at high school because I went to Marshall. And Marshall, we had a program called Eagle Wing Productions. So we had a video production program in our high school. and I was kind of like an introvert, so I was laid back. Really didn't rock the boat. Just kind of came in class, did my work. But after that, because I was originally planning to be a pharmacist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I was working in a pharmacy, and I worked in a pharmacy for 7.5 years. So I ended up meeting my ex-wife, and she's a musician. So she was going to MATC for music, so I was going for television production.
So y'all met in after high school?
Yeah, we were introduced on a blind date actually.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I met her on a blind date.
Friend of a friend?
Yeah, I had a homeboy.
Was it like you and your guy and him and her girl?
No,
or
actually,
it's just like, hey, y'all should link.
no, actually, it was my homeboy Fred Ramsey. He a rapper in the city. He do other stuff, hustle man. Me and Fred, we got a colorful history. We all got a past, but he was dating this girl at the time, and they was always coming over my crib and kicking it with me, because I'm cooking all that.
Okay.
So, and she's like never seen no girls. She's like, "Are you talking to anybody?" Because she was like, "You never see me because I'm an introvert. I be chilling."
Right.
So she kept saying, "I got a homegirl I want you to meet." And I'm like, "No, I ain't doing no blind dates." Because the last blind date that I had was like a nightmare.
Right.
Yeah, she was completely different from how she presented herself when we were talking on the phone.
I mean, ain't that why the show Catfish got a whole
Yeah, that's Catfish before
huge
Catfish
platform.
Though. Yeah, it's Catfish before
Catfish before Catfish was Catfish, right?
The Catfish. We had
it was
the
like
little block
this
Nokia
before Catfish. It was just this lying bitch.
Remember, remember we had the little Nokia that you had to wait till after 7 o'clock to call people when your minutes was free.
Your minutes was free. 7. Nigga,
yeah.
when you get to 7, it was 9 o'clock from what I remember.
The company I had was 7.
Oh shit, you was big time then.
No, because when I was in the army at the time, so I was 17.
Oh, you did. So you did time in the military.
Yeah. So I bought my phone.
What branch you was
the
in?
Army.
Oh, you was U.S. Army.
Yeah, I was an armorer. I ran the armory, so supply specialists like gunsmithing, inventory, logistics, supply. I was the plug.
So you was popping all the pistols.
Oh yeah,
all that good stuff.
That's why I love going to the gun range.
Were you, how old were you with that?
I was 17 when I enlisted.
Okay.
So I enlisted my junior year of high school. They had this program called split op training.
I thought you had to be 18 to.
No, you could sign a waiver. So they had this thing called split op training. So after my junior year of high school, the last day of school, I had 3 days. After that, I shipped out to boot camp. So I went to boot camp. Boot camp ended a week before school started.
Did you gain weight in boot camp?
Bro, no, I lost weight. I got cut and ripped, bro. When I came back to high school,
you lost weight, so you was a big dude then?
I was a big. You remember, I was a fat kid, and
right,
I went to the army as a fat kid, and I came back a soldier. Like when I came back, I was 165, cut, ripped, killing machine, and like I remember.
And what age was that?
I was 17.
Okay, but when you came back though?
17.
Oh, so you was only gone for a couple months.
Yeah, I did my boot camp, and then I came back. I got assigned to my unit, so I had to meet in my unit when we had drills.
Dig that.
But then after that, I had to go back after I finished my senior year of high school to finish my rest of my training.
Okay.
So that made it kind of hard, because it's like when you get out of boot camp, you in tip top condition. Like I remember, I came back to school. I was so in shape, and my mind was different. I couldn't even relate to nobody anymore. Because like I'm sitting in class. I remember I was sitting in English class. We sitting in class, and the towers drop. Like we watching the towers explode right on. I'm thinking it's a movie, and my teacher like, no, that's happening in New York.
Right.
So my classmates like tripping out, and I'm in my mind like, man, we about to go to war with these dudes. I'm about to go to war. So I'm a 17-year-old kid in high school with my mindset getting ready for war.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And it's just like it was a interesting experience, because it was like you was a grown man after that. It was no more childhood. You know what I mean?
So after the military, how did you get more or less into the photography, the music, the promotion? Like what was the transition?
Well, what ended up happening, I ended up like making music and writing songs for people for a little while.
Okay.
Shout out to Slim, Apollo, all of those guys that I work with, Crystal Renee. You know, so I was writing songs, and I ended up meeting my ex-wife.
Okay.
And so
right out the military.
No, this was some years later.
Okay.
Because
Okay. Dig that.
you know,
Dig that.
I was working in a pharmacy. I was about to be a pharmacist.
Oh,
And
okay. So that was your thing. You was on
yeah.
that.
I was.
I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah, I was gonna be a pharmacist, but then we ended up meeting, and like my love for photography and video came back. So I enrolled in the television production program, and she was in the music program.
Dig that.
So I ended up linking up with this guy named Stan Perry. He was in the music program. He was in the music program, and we ended up meeting because I'm a certified audio engineer.
Okay.
So we met in our audio engineering class because I was in the television program, but I was taking music classes too.
Okay.
So we met in audio engineering class, and then there was another guy that I was working with named Don Radney, and we like got the favor of the teachers. So like we was trapping out the studio. We was down there recording our albums, recording other artists, just recording everybody.
Yeah.
Callion, Crystal Renee, Kiala. It was a bunch of us down there. Like
that's dope.
Yeah, Carolyn Scott. Man, MATC got
Carolyn Scott. Hey, shout out to Crystal Renee and Carolyn Scott.
Yeah,
those are some names that I definitely recognize. I've been following for a while. So shout out to both of them.
Yeah,
definitely.
So we was down there recording like a mug. We was recording everybody. So we was down there. So we set up a studio. So what ended up happening was this co-op happened, where the music program, the television program, and the animation program all ended up working together. Because I was taking animation, I was taking music classes and television classes, and so I ended up bringing everybody together, and we ended up doing this project called Connections.
Okay.
And like the animation students made it, the video students edited, and then after that, the video students edited, and after that, the music students scored it. So the project ended up winning a Student Emmy Award.
Dope.
And
that's dope.
So I was in the television production program. So me and Stan started shooting video together because Stan didn't shoot video at the time. But he had some cameras. So we had this thing called the Mic Club tournament. I don't know if you remember it, but it was a big battle back then at the Miramar.
I was about to say, is that the Miramar on on the east side? Absolutely.
Shout out to Benny Blanco and Yo Dot. Scott Summers, and what's his name? He won it. I can't.
What year was this?
It was a long time. That was a long time ago, like 15.
25, 20,
15 years ago maybe.
So you saying like 2010, 2005?
Early, like 2008,
2012.
2006. Yeah, like around there. It was real early. This is like when we was still shooting with cameras that was like the big blocks. The
big boys that you put on your shoulder.
That's actually what ended up happening. So we had those big cameras, right? And then Stan ended up finding out that DSLR shoot video.
Okay.
So we started shooting music videos with DSLR. Yeah, we started shooting DSLR videos. So the first video was the Lachey Martin video.
Oh, shout out to Lachey Martin. How's she doing today?
I haven't talked to anybody. I've been out the loop. I've been in a bubble because of
shout out to Lachey Martin, man. Definitely remember something.
They did that video. A lot of people don't know. Most of the projects that Stan did, I was always either the editor or and director assistant on all those projects.
No, I definitely remember you being involved in a lot of heavy material.
Man. A lot of the creative stuff too. So yeah.
So how you get involved with that though? Like, you know what I'm saying? What put you behind the camera?
Not being able to afford videos for Denise. Like, I started in high school, but then I kind of put it down. But then like I wanted to create content for her. So I picked my camera.
Denise is your wife?
My ex-wife, yeah.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, so so I wanted to create content for her.
Okay.
So, so I was getting the video out to start creating content, but then artists are moody. So she went through a phase where she just wanted to create but didn't want to put content out.
Dig that.
So I just started shooting with a bunch of other people, and me and Stan was shooting all these music videos because we shot some historic, iconic stuff in Milwaukee. Like, we shot the Ray Nitty Bow video.
Oh, for real?
Shout out to Ray Nitty.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we shot the Bow video for Ray Nitty.
No, shout out to Ray Nitty, man. Ray Nitty been putting on.
So,
Bow.
It was
bow,
me,
bow,
Stan
bow.
Perry, J-Ro, and Philly Flyboy, Champ, Robinson. All of us were kind of like peers, and then Von Harris came along too. We were all like peers coming up in this video stuff. So like we started shooting plenty videos. So we started shooting for everybody. We shot stuff for Mystico, Rick Ross, a bunch of people. So shout out to Torch, the specialist.
So we had a little technical difficulty. Camera jumped offline. Either way it go, whatever. We back on deck.
Yeah.
You said shout out to Tony Neal and who?
Shout
Get back
out to
to
Tony
that.
Neal, Rick Ross, Chew, Scrappy's manager, Punch, Rotimi's manager. Yeah, man, we just you know I've been blessed like to like be in rooms that people like fight to get in, and my camera took me there. Shout out to Rico Love and Chad Roper as well. If you don't know Rico Love, you know him because you hear all the songs.
Settle down now.
More than that,
settle down. And
Usher,
I know that's my
Usher,
cut.
all of those
I just
artists
played
he
that
writing
recently.
for. You know, he write for Beyonce. All of these artists he write for, and you know, I was fortunate to be the official photographer for the We Love Music Conference when Rico Love came here to Milwaukee Theater. Chad Roper, shout out to him. He opened up the opportunity for me. Yeah, Rico is, man, you know, one of the things I want to kind of address is like how we got haters in the city and people kind of like talk bad about people before, you know, and kind of give you a perspective on a person before you meet them.
Right.
And, you know, I heard people talk stuff about him, but my experience with him was good, you know, and they showed me love, and he introduced me to all these Grammy-winning songwriters and producers and stuff, and, you know, introduced me to big industry players, and, like, I met so many people because of that opportunity. And it's just like I want to shout out to Rico because he really loved his city and he really trying to put on for the city, and we just need to like embrace the love that we are getting shown in this city. Like, you know, we had Dave Chappelle and all these celebrities pop out, and a lot of people don't know Rico Love got a big part to do with that, you know. And it's just like we got a beautiful, talented industry here, but we have to learn the unity of New York.
Hold on.